I'm gonna make the amazing outfit from Harry Styles' album cover for Harry's house. Let's go. Watermelon sugar hi everybody. My name is Carly. I'm very sorry for that pun. Today I'm getting straight into a very exciting video. I want to make one of my all-time favorite Harry Styles outfits. The outfit that I'm referring to is the one on his most recent album cover for Harry's house. It is an amazing two-piece look from Molly Gollard's spring collection of 2022. It's a white cotton kind of blouse with some smocking details along the front and tiny little puff sleeves, and then it's these really cool baggy jeans. I definitely feel like I'm biting off more than I can chew with this one. I've never tried smocking before, and I've also never constructed a pair of pants with a zipper installation. I'm really excited to learn some new skills, and I'm going to take you along for the journey. So let's give it a crack. So basically I've been doing my best to plan out how I'm going to tackle this project, and I'm going to start with the blouse today. I've got some white cotton, and the first thing that I need to do is figure out how much fabric I need to smock for it to still fit as an oversized blouse. So to get started with my blouse, I think I'm just going to use a really simple bodice block and then measure how long I need to make it extended for all of my shirring to fit. Wish me luck! I just did a trial run of the smocking on this little piece of fabric, and about 10 centimeters of smocking and only 3 rows just took me like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of replicate the look on my sewing machine with a decorative stitch and some gathering, which to all of the smockers out there, I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna see if I can make it work. It's not incredible, but from afar it gives me the same energy. Okay, I'm gonna start cutting out. I've looked at these pictures of Harry Styles so many times and I can't quite figure out if it's like a yoke or whatever, like a tiny little half top, and then the smocking starts there and they're attached to the seam. But I think that is what this shirt is. I can't figure out how it would be otherwise. I'm gonna hack a pattern from Hubbarding Patterns and just use the top of this bodice, and I'm gonna cut it about here, and the rest of this bodice is then gonna be a big rectangle that I'm gonna do my machine smocking with. And I'm also gonna cut out a Peter Pan collar and sleeves. Here's my check-in. I've just done the top, I guess like yoke kind of thing, and attached the collar, and now I'm going to do the smocking, which I'm going to attach all the way around here and then leave some loose under the arm so that I can attach my sleeve. Machine shirring, I'm going to sew some very fine lines down the length of my fabric in my longest stitch length, and then I'm going to gather it by hand so it fits my top, and then I'm going to do my decorative stitch in between the rows and then take my stitches out. So on the shirt, Harry has 3 lines of red stitching, and I think that in each line of the red stitching, in my head there's something like 4 lines of zigzag-ish. So what I'm going to do is 20 lines of parallel gathering stitches. I'm going to do 4 lines of stitching on, 4 lines of stitching off, 4 lines of stitching on, 4 lines of stitching off, 4 lines of stitching on, because there's kind of like these big gaps in between. Update time. I've been gathering my shirt panel for probably an hour and a half. It's taking so long. Like I said, I've got 20 rows of gathering and I did 80 inches of fabric. And I'm just struggling to make it all sit evenly. Like, it's pretty good, but there are some places where it's like, oh, this row of stitching is just not evening out. So I'm just kind of like very patiently and carefully just trying to like even out all of these stitches. And then once they're even, I can finally top stitch them, which will be so exciting. Anyway, I think it would be very ideal to have a shirring machine that does the pleats for you in this instance, but I will persist. I have finished my machine smocking. I'm actually really happy with how it's turned out. So now I'm going to attach this to my top. Just kidding. I just remembered that I have to take out all of my basting stitches. So that's 20 rows of basting stitches. And I think that's gonna take me a while. So that first, then shirt construction may begin. I'll see you in a bit. My check-in try on. Honestly, I think it's coming together, but it's like hard to tell. I wasn't sure how to do the button section, so I have decided in the process that I'm going to trim this to where the collar is and create my own facing, just so it has a little bit more structure. And I think I just need to cut into this arm so that I have more space for the sleeve, and then we should be in business. Also, it feels important to say that every time I've snipped into my smocking, I've immediately overlocked that edge so that the gathering didn't, you know, go loose, but you could zigzag stitch it as well. Okay, I'm feeling very angelic with this lamp lighting right now. I'm going to make my sleeves now. I totally just guessed this sleeve pattern. I just did a very generic kind of small puff sleeve, and I'm just gonna sew it, overlock it, gather at the top edge, gather at the bottom edge, and then I'm going to sew my cuff, which hopefully is just a cute like oversized cuff here. Yeah, gonna attach all of the sleeve things, and I'm gonna see you in a sec. Totally at that stage of the project where I kind of hoped that I would be done by now, but I want to get it finished today because I want to work on the pants tomorrow. So all I have to do now is I have to figure out how to do these buttons, which I've never done before, and finish the neckline and then hem it, and it's done. I'm pretty stoked on it, guys. It's the next day and I've basically finished my top. I'm so excited. I have hemmed it, I finished the neckline and finished this side of this shirt. I had to watch a tutorial on how to do this, so I'll link it below because I had no idea what I was doing. It's not perfect, and even the smocking is not perfectly lined up, but all in all, I'm pretty happy for it for a first go. There's a few things that I would change if I did it again, but I'll tell you about that at the end. For now, all I've got to do is put my buttonholes in and attach buttons. So I'm going to run to Spotlight, get some buttons, finish this, and then I'm going to go onto the jeans. I am back from my little shopping expedition. I got all of my notions from Spotlight: buttons, jean zipper, matching thread for the denim, and then just like some matching overlocking thread, and I think that was roughly it. And then I just kept driving and I went to the fabric store and I got about 2 meters of this absolutely gorgeous denim fabric. Lucky for me, it was on sale. I got 2 meters for like $55. I also got some lining for my pocket material, which was a really close match. So yeah, I think I've got everything I need for my jeans. I am nervous. I've never made jeans before. I've never made pants that don't have stretch, and I've never done a zipper in pants. So we're learning a lot. Okay, I kind of ran into my first hiccup. My industrial wasn't really cutting it for some reason. It was really struggling. So in a surprising turn of events, I have turned to my Singer heavy duty, put in my heavy duty thread, and honestly, well, I've done one seam, but it's a really nice seam. So back to the domestic. We are working in the nighttime again, everyone. Right now I am like basting my fly facing down, and then I'm gonna top stitch it. Guys, they look like pants. The fly was the most scariest part. It's looking fly-y, right? There's nothing I can't do. Just kidding, I've got so much more left to do. Very weirdly non-pivotal decision. So the Molly Gollard jeans that Harry wears in his album cover, although you can't see it, have this cute little red flower detail on the back pocket. And I'm trying to figure out, my pattern doesn't have back pockets. Do I put them on? Do we want back pockets? This decision is causing me some doubt. I will report back to you later on the pocket decision. Decided that I've come this far, it would kind of just be silly to not put pockets on. I think it will be worth it. So yeah, gonna do it. While I'm here, I wanted to ask what you guys are working on, what's enjoyable about it, what they're trying to learn. So yeah, leave me a comment and let me know what you're currently enjoying working on. It's so aligned. Well, it's a teeny bit off, but that's probably my best one yet. It's not bad for my first pair. The crotch is maybe like a little bit long. I did lengthen it, but I was just worried that it would be, I didn't want to have a wedgie. But they're jeans. Last night was a big one. I finished my jeans off camera. It got pretty hectic when I got up to the waistband. There was just so many layers of thick denim fabric. My needle was like, things that I would change. I think that I would like this smocking to be more professional. I think if I had time, I would like to have hand smocked it, done my own pleating, and then used a thicker red embroidery thread and possibly even give it kind of a couture vibe. As for the pants, I added an extra inch to my crotch length and I didn't need it in the end. So maybe I would just give the original pattern a go. And also I think I would take maybe the belt loops off. It was kind of just like the most hectic part of the jean construction for me. But yeah, otherwise, I'm so excited with how it went. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.